Capital in the 21st Century, by Thomas Piketty is a seminal work that examines the historical patterns of wealth and income inequality and presents a comprehensive analysis of the dynamics of capital accumulation. Here is a summary of the key chapters. 1. Introduction. Piketty introduces the central question of the book. Why is wealth inequality such a persistent and pervasive feature of capitalist economies? He emphasizes the importance of studying long-term trends and historical data to understand the underlying mechanisms driving inequality. 2. Income and output. This chapter provides an overview of the relationship between income and output, exploring how economic growth and the distribution of income have evolved over time. Piketty analyzes the income shares of different social groups and examines the role of capital in the economy. 3. The metamorphosis of capital. Piketty delves into the historical transformations of capital and its various forms, including land, housing, financial assets, and business capital. He explores how the structure and composition of capital have changed over the centuries. 4. From old to new inequalities. This chapter focuses on the evolution of inequality from the 19th century to the present day. Piketty presents empirical data and highlights the stark increase in wealth concentration during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, followed by a decline in the mid-20th century and a subsequent resurgence. 5. The capital-income ratio over the long run. Piketty analyzes the long-term trends in the capital-to-income ratio, demonstrating its significance in determining the distribution of wealth. He argues that when the rate of return on capital surpasses the economic growth rate, wealth inequality tends to increase. 6. The capital-labor split in the 21st century. This chapter examines the relationship between labor income and capital income in contemporary economies. Piketty argues that the rising share of capital income relative to labor income contributes to increasing inequality. 7. Inequality of labor income. Piketty explores the factors driving inequality in labor income, including changes in the distribution of skills and education, labor market institutions, and the bargaining power of workers. He also examines the role of top executive compensation and the rise of superstar incomes. 8. Inheritance and wealth in the 21st century. This chapter investigates the significance of inheritance in wealth accumulation and intergenerational transfers of wealth. Piketty explores the implications of inheritance for wealth inequality and discusses policy measures to address these issues. 9. Merit and inheritance in the long run. Piketty analyzes the interplay between meritocracy and inheritance, questioning the notion that modern societies are solely based on merit. He explores the relationship between wealth mobility and inequality, highlighting the influence of family background on socioeconomic outcomes. 10. Rethinking the progressive income tax. In this final chapter, Piketty presents policy proposals to address wealth inequality, including a global progressive tax on capital and more equitable taxation of high incomes. He argues for the importance of political engagement and democratic deliberation in shaping these policies. Capital in the 21st Century provides a comprehensive examination of wealth and income inequality, presenting a historical and analytical framework to understand the dynamics of capital accumulation. Piketty's work continues to stimulate debates on economic inequality and influence discussions on policy interventions to promote a more equitable society.